Yo, what is up? Welcome back. NBA Collect is finally here, and I have a complete beginner's guide for all those people that have never played a Topps digital mobile app before, or maybe you haven't played in a really long time, and there's certainly things that you have forgotten. But either way, we're going to be talking about a lot of information, everything from the events to collecting cards, trading, the contests, the UI. There are a lot of different buttons that aren't necessarily labeled. There's a lot of tricks and tips as well as navigating through all of this stuff. We're going to be going through everything, which, like I said, is a lot of content, probably 45 minutes worth of stuff. That's why I have time-stamped everything below. So if you're looking for one particular thing in something that you don't know about, check the timestamps. But either way, if you enjoy the video, be sure you hit that thumbs up. Let me know in the comments how you are enjoying the game. And yeah, let's jump into it because there are certainly a lot of things to cover today. Home screen, let's talk about the things that you actually see right when you load up. Top right, this is going to be your profile icon. Couple options here. My profile, that's going to show you how to edit your actual image or your profile icon. My inbox, that's going to be where they send you free stuff, and you can't really send people messages or anything, but if you get like errors in the game, or if you have packs or rewards or things that you've earned, it's going to go into your inbox. My threads, if you reply to a post or something, or if somebody replies to a post or a comment that you put on something, my threads, it'll appear in there. And then settings down here. But looking at my profile real quick, if you want to change your image, support your team, just click on that and you could select your avatar. You can connect your Fanatics account, get you 25,000 coins and maybe some other benefits as well. Followers, following, that's pretty self-explanatory. This is how many diamonds you've had. This is how many trophies or sets that you have completed while you're going through this game. If you want to look at your trophies or sets that you have completed, that's where those will be. There'll be another spot that you can find them. XP, this is for the season pass. This is how much season pass you have earned throughout the year, or at least this season. And then we have our coins, total collection cards, how many cards you have collected, 426 for me. This is your collection score. Every single card on the back of it, or if you look at the info, which we'll get to, it'll have a collection score, and that cumulative score of all the cards that you've collected will give you a collection score. Trade rating, when you send trades to other people, they have the opportunity to rate them, as well as you can rate other people that send you trades. This is going to be your trade rating out of 5 stars, how many people have rated you. Certified. Now, in order to send trades to real people, you have to become certified, which we'll talk about here in just a little bit. VIP, also another thing that we're going to talk about in a little bit. This is your VIP level. To claim things on the VIP level, you have to go to your profile, which we just did, and down here it will be where you claim them. So there'll be rewards like cards and packs and coins and things like that as you spend money, because really the only way to increase your VIP level at a significant amount is going to be to spend actual real world money. But your rewards are going to be right here. Your favorites, which we'll talk about in a minute. Favorites will be down here, and when you go view other people's profiles, you'll be able to see their favorite cards too. Also at the top of the screen, it's going to be how many coins you have. Now you can collect free coins throughout the day, and it is on a timer, as you see, 1 hour and 6 minutes until the next free amount of coins will pop up that I can collect. Sometimes it's 3,000, 5,000, 15,000. It just depends on the app. Honestly, I've noticed that it'd be different just depending on if you're playing Slam or Bunt or Collect or Marvel Collect or NBA Collect. So be sure that if you're playing it, even if you're not doing anything, just load it up, hit that collect button. These coins will accumulate pretty quickly. Diamonds, this is how you buy the best packs in the game, how you get the limited cards and things like that. This is real world money. Is there ways to get free diamonds? Yes. You can get, I think, 250 on the free track of the season pass, but you won't be able to get very many. The diamonds are going to be what you spend real world money on. You can click that, go to the diamond store if you want to spend that. Season pass, level 13, if you want to collect things on the season pass. We'll talk about that separately here in a little bit. Here is a bunch of different things that are going on in the game. We have the wheel spinner, the mystery boxes, contests, missions that you can collect coins in. Now, when you first load up to the game, don't go to the wheel spinner in the mystery box just yet and start spinning, because I'm going to show you where you need these, at least in the very beginning. It's not that you can't do it. It's just they'll be a little bit more efficient the first time you load up to not do the spinner or the mystery box yet, because you need them in the events. But either way, you could click on the little spinner and it's going to spin really slow. But if you want to click it again around the spinner, it'll speed it up and it'll give you a card. Now, these spins refresh once every hour. You get 1 energy every single hour, and the entire wheel spinner refreshes every 6 hours. Now, the mystery box, this again is going to refresh every single hour. And this is going to be, at least in the beginning, a decent way to get you some cards that you're going to use in contests, because I certainly recommend playing contests. There's really not a whole lot of cards in the game right now, obviously, because it just launched, the base cards and a couple other cards. But either way, like I said, these refresh every single hour that you can collect one of these mystery boxes. Then we have recent news. Now, when you first load up, there's certainly a whole lot of things to talk about, or a lot of information that they have when they talk about the season pass, when they talk about trading, the contests, all of that stuff. And so when sets drop or events drop or contests drop, you'll be able to click these and you can read their little article, and I'll tell you about the contest, the cards that are in there, what their boost is, because the boost applies to the contest that you'll be playing, and you can comment and things like that. So every single event or every single set and things that drop, it's going to be under recent news. Down here at the bottom, this is going to be where your navigation is, how you can get to different parts of the game. The icon on the very left, this is your home icon. The one right here, second to the left, the little shopping cart, that is going to be the store. That is going to be where all the packs are. And so if you're trying to buy packs and things like that, or rip open packs and the ones that are in the game, just click that little shopping cart and it's going to give you all of the packs that are in the game, special offers, etc. One thing to note is up here at the top, you see the little mystery box and the wheel. If you ever want to know how much time you have until your next mystery box or until your next spinner, this is where the countdown will be. So once we have a mystery box that we opened already, which we do have another one still, but once we open that one, there'll be a countdown right here and it'll tell you how much time is left until that next mystery box refreshes. Now, the next icon is going to be the cards that you have collected. This is going to be your collection. So when you click that right there, it's going to take you to the cards that you have collected. By default, it's going to sort them by rarity. And so it's going to be legendary, iconic, super rare, rare, uncommon, common, and then the base tiered cards, which go up to base tier 7 right now. Now, if you want to change how this is organized, you just click this little filter on the right side over here, and you can sort them by however you want to. Rarity, affiliation, which is team, position, or year that they were released. The game just came out, so everything is going to be just this year. How the cards are sorted as well. And so just different features on how you want to be able to look at your cards. I personally think it's probably I don't know, for me anyway, at least when I look at my collection, I like to look at them by rarity. But being that it's contests, there is reasons to sort them by team as well. But either way, that's all up to you. At the top here, you could look at all cards in the game. So this is my cards. We could go to all cards and you can look at every single card that is in the game. Right now, there's 3,750 cards in the game. And again, you can sort these by however you want to sort them, by year, by affiliation, which we'll do right there. We'll apply that. And it's going to do it by each individual team. And so if you're looking for a specific card, or if you just want to see which Brooklyn Net cards are in the game right now to help you try to complete your collection or something, just an easy way to see what's available. Now, then with your collection, we have locked, favorites, and wish list. Now, if you want to lock a card, and there are reasons to lock a card. So if you wanted to lock a card, just go into your collection. These are only cards that you collect. right click on that or just tap on it. I use a mouse, so it's going to be a right click for me, but just tap on it. And the card will pop up with all of the different, information about the card. And as you see, this is super rare. That is the tier. This is going to tell you how many you have. And this number right here, this 416, that's going to tell you how many cards are in the game right now. There are 416 cards in the game right now of this Jaren Jackson super rare. And this little tab right here kind of brings up the screen so you can look at the other information. You can hit the 360 view, which is just basically just a view. You could just look at the card by itself and tilt it and twirl it around and do all that stuff. This is a trade icon. If you're looking for multiple of these, or if you don't have it, you could click this and it'll go to the trade screen and show you all of the people that have this card. So if we click that, this will tell you not all of the people, but it'll bring up a list of people, usually with people that are online by this little green dot right here. And this is going to show you how many they have. So if I want to start a trade, which we'll talk about in more detail in a little bit, you could pick one of these guys and start a trade with them. If this is a card you don't have, you could click this icon right here. This is the shopping cart. This will take you to the store and to the pack that this card is available in, assuming that the pack is still available. If it's not available, you ain't going to be able to get it in a pack. You'll just have to get it in a trade. This icon is your favorites icon. So this little star, if I wanted to add Jaren Jackson to my favorites, I just click that and the star icon, it'll add it to the favorites tab, or on your home screen or on your profile screen, that is where your favorites are going to pop up at the bottom of your profile. Now this locked icon right here, like I said, there are reasons to lock cards. If you are a Jaren Jackson collector and you don't want anybody to offer trades for this card, you just click this lock button. And so when you click a lock button on a card you own, it no longer appears in the tradable section of trades. So if somebody goes to your profile and looks through your cards that they want to trade for, they won't be able to offer a trade for this Jaren Jackson because you have locked it. Then we have the other information of the card itself: release year, card ID, collection score, 10 points. So this card is, and like I showed you before, the cumulative collection score, availability, the set that this is in, and then the affiliation, and then the search term. Now, this is another very useful feature. If you want to search for particular cards in a set, just go to that card itself that is in that set and just click this save button, and the search term will be saved. And so when you go to the search feature, you can just right click or just tap it and paste, and you'll be able to paste this particular type of card or this set into the search feature, and I'll pull those up. Very, very useful. Couple other options on the individual card itself. At the top right, these little 3 vertical dots, you click that and you have 3 other options. Add to trade list, like if you have cards that you're looking to move, maybe cards of the legendary or iconic that could be, you know, well desired or whatever, but you don't really want, you could add it to the trade list and other people will see that you're offering that card, and maybe other people will send you some trades for it. Add to wish list. This is if obviously you don't have it, and then they have bookmarks as well to save for later. Now, if you just tap on the card, it's going to take you to the back of the card. A lot of useful information here. The top right is going to show you the multiplier. This is for the contest 2.0 for this particular Aaron Gordon, and it's going to be basically the points that you accumulate in your contest multiplied by whatever the point multiplier is. Now, not all point multipliers are going to be the same. Not all super rares are going to be 2.0. And as you go on throughout the season, this multiplier will change, and it's going to change per rarity and all of that stuff. All this other information is strictly for the contests. his last 10 games, how many points he scored, his average, and all of that stuff. Now, not every back of the card is going to give that sort of information. For example, these types of cards right here, the back of it is just going to be like a regular card. The ones that are exactly the same as the physical edition cards, those cards are going to have the front and the back that is very similar. There's no game values. There's no point multipliers being shown here. You can use these flagship cards for contests, though. It's just not going to give you the same information on everything. Going back to the Aaron Gordon, though, one thing I forgot to mention is that with these last 10 games, you can look at every individual game to see how the point scores are broken down. And you would just hit that little gear icon right there, and it's going to tell you how many points he scored, what he scored all of his points in, but just a bunch of useful information on the back of the cards if you play contests. Now down at the bottom, these little 4 squares, this is going to be more navigation. Of course, the first thing is activities. And when you first load up in the game, I think activities is going to definitely be where you're going to need to go. I wouldn't rip the wheels, the mystery boxes, rip open packs and things like that, like right when you jump on. The first thing I would do is go to your activities down here and just do these events in order. Now, when you first load up, there's going to be 3 different events and you have to do them in order. We only have 2 of them left right now, but there was another event that was right above this rookie event. And you have to complete that event to get to the rookie event. And once you complete the rookie event, then you can move on to the 8-bit ballers event. You need the set completed in order to move to the next one. And I need rookie event completed in order to move to 8-bit ballers. But either way, when you click the event, assuming that you first log on and you go to the top one, it's going to tell you step by step the things that you need to do, whether it be rip open packs, whether it be do some spinners, do the mystery box and things like that. That's why I say don't do the spinners or mystery box just yet, because it will be in the events. They're going to tell you to do that in the event and save it for there. I mean, not that you can't do it, it just saves you some time. But either way, this particular step, we're on step 10, the very last step of this particular event, and it'll tell you the instructions. So just be sure you pay close attention to that. Collect 100 cards. It tells you your progress. It's going to tell you where you could get that right here. Now, if you do have a step that requires specific cards or ripping open specific packs, it will be in this section right here. And so there will be a little section, like if it said collect these specific cards, it's going to have a pack that you can open with those specific cards in it. So click that pack and rip that open, and that's how you're going to collect those cards. And once you collect it or complete the step, then you just go back to this screen, hit claim, and it'll move on to the next step. So at least in the very beginning, day 1, I would certainly focus on completing the events. That's going to get you some extra coins, extra rewards. You'll be efficient in ripping open the packs and things like that you get. Missions is also a thing that I would certainly recommend doing because it's, well, free coins by doing things. This is all the ones that we have to claim, so we'll just claim that. It also shows you your daily missions. Spin the wheel, collect cards, send a trade, collect 25 cards. Also has a weekly missions. If you want to look up, see what you need to do in order to get 40,000 coins. Send 40 trades to earn 40,000 coins. Pretty easy way to get some extra free coins. The next tab down here is going to be sets. This is also going to be one that is very, very important or very useful, especially if you're a collector. And the first tab on sets is going to be your awards. And this is going to be for the collectors out there, those ones that like to complete sets, set collecting. And when you complete a set, you get an award for it, or a trophy, and you get an award card. And so this is going to tell you how much time is left in a particular set. Now, remember this because it's very important that once this timer expires, you can no longer complete this set. So we have 20 days and 2 hours to complete these particular sets right here. And if I was chasing one of these sets like this Tip-Off Collection Series 1 Signature Relic Black Wimbenyama, I really want to try to complete this. I got 5 out of 20. I have 20 days left. Well, if this set expires before I complete this set, then even if I collect all 20 cards later on, I do not get the set award. Okay. You're going to get the card once the timer expires. So if you complete the set early before the 20 days, then you will not get the card until the timer expires. Now, the only time that doesn't apply to it is when there is no timer. If there is no timer, then you get the set award instantly and the trophy instantly. So these retro rookies, tip-off collection, base black, conference stars, legends, 8-bit ballers. Once I complete those sets, then I'll instantly get the trophy and the award. But if it has a timer, you have to wait until it actually expires. Now, another useful feature with this is, let's say, again, I'm trying to collect this Wimbenyama set. If I click this set, it's going to take me to the checklist. And it's going to show me all of the cards I have or I don't have. And the ones that I have are obviously highlighted and have a check mark. And the ones I don't have are going to be grayed out. So it's pretty useful when you're trying to collect the entire set. And why this is useful is, well, if I'm trying to collect these, I see a Zion Williamson right here that I do not have and that I want. If I click that, it's going to take me to the Zion Williamson card itself. And I can just click this little trade icon down here, click that and start with specific card. And then it brings me to the page that shows all of the people that at least have that card and I can initiate a trade with. So you can go through this process by trying to collect all of the cards in the set and start sending out trades to all the people that have them. Next tab is going to be the sets. And this is just obviously pretty self-explanatory. It shows you all of the cards that are all of the sets that you own a card of, which is my sets. And then all sets to the right of it is going to be all sets in the game, even if you don't own a card. So this is kind of useful just to see, what's available and maybe, I don't know, I guess if you're interested in just what all of the other cards look like. Trophies, very right. This is going to be the things, again, you collected, the sets that you've completed. The ones that are in the case are going to be the trophies, and then the card itself are going to be the awards. And so this will tell you all the ones that you have or all the trophies you have and the date you actually completed it. Pretty good opportunity to show you where the trades are when you receive a trade. So when you receive a trade, it is going to pop up right here in the middle of doing this video. Somebody sent me a trade, so we're going to look at that real quick. If somebody sends you a trade, it'll pop up right here in this section with the wheels and mystery boxes, contests, etc. We just click that trades button and see all of the trades that somebody sent us. We could click that, view it. He wants my Magic Johnson uncommon, and he wants to send a Chet rare relic rare and uncommon for the set rarities. Now, when it comes to value of trading, this is going to be obviously very subjective to the particular person. And we will do a trade guide video in the future. If you're interested in one of those, please let me know. But you have the opportunity to either accept it or decline it. And I'm going to take this, it's just a Magic Johnson uncommon. I'm really not too worried about it. I can't use it in the contest. I could use the Jet in the contest. So I'll take that. I'll accept it. You say yes. And then after you do that, you'll be able to rate this particular person. You can give them 4 stars, 3 stars, 5 stars, etc. And yeah, that's again kind of subjective. I would just suggest, please don't be a dick, and when it comes to trading, please don't send ridiculous trades and stuff like that. With other Topps mobile games, trading can get toxic. So I do want to warn you when it comes to sending trades and receiving trades, trading can be very toxic. People can send you a trade and maybe you don't like it or don't want the card that they offer and you hit decline. You could receive a nasty message back. So just keep that in mind. You know, it's like that in all of the Topps mobile games, but just, you know, don't really take offense to it. You know, just brush it off, take it with a grain of salt, as they say, and, you know, just move on. But either way, we accepted it and we'll just take it. All right, then we got crafting, and crafting is going to be maybe not necessarily something that you're interested in the beginning, but it will be, you know, important and useful at least later on. There will be some crafting objectives in the events, so you're at least going to have to do it for a little bit. And, you know, in the beginning, I do think that it's worth doing just because, especially if you play contests and stuff, because these tier 5 1.7 multipliers are going to be useful, you know, when it comes to the events and stuff, or in the contest, because obviously the higher multiplier, the more points. So this is pretty easy to do. You know, you just click the select if you want to trade or move up from a couple base tier 1s to base tier 2. So you can just click however many the requirement is. For this particular one, it's only 2 tier 1s. And we're just going to accept those and craft. And once you do that, it's going to give you a tier 2. Same with this one. It's going to go from tier 2 to tier 3, tier 3 to tier 4, tier 4 to tier 5. And then 10 tier 1s or 20 tier 1s for 10 tier 2s. But there will be events in the future, crafting events where specific crafting only cards can be done in the game. So I would certainly, you know, keep that in mind. There will be other events in the future where this crafting certainly becomes a lot more useful. Then we got trading. Now, in order to trade with a real person, you have to be certified. And in order to become certified, the only way to do that is either log on through your Apple account. So if you're on Apple, then if you log in through your Apple account, then you can become certified, or you can make a purchase of, I believe, $5 or more. And with the season pass or the premium pass, that's $10. So that could get you there, or you could buy $5 worth of diamonds. If you're on Amazon or the Play Store or whatever, obviously you don't have the option to sign in through your Apple account. And so you're going to have to either make a purchase or receive a certification from another certified trader. They could send you a little token. And yeah, you could get one that way, but that's the only way to become certified. And when it comes to trading, we just click the trade icon right there, this little plus down here. That is how to initiate a trade. This is all of my old trades. If you click that plus, you could do instant trade, which we'll talk about here in a second. Very, very useful. Start with a specific card, start with a trade partner. So if you know somebody that you like or don't like, I mean, maybe obviously if you don't like them, maybe you don't want to send them a trade. But if you know somebody or know somebody's account, just click start with trade partner and you could type in their IGN right there and you could look through their cards. Start with a specific card. Obviously, you know, we did that earlier. Instant trade. This is done through the AI. And so you can trade all of your lower tiered cards that you have duplicates of for cards that you do not have. Now, not every single card is going to be available for you to do this. Legendaries, iconics, super rares, even some rares, special edition cards, you can't do it. But like base tiered set cards, you can. Commons and uncommons, you can. Even some rares in some of the games, you can do it. But either way, if you select instant trade, it'll show you the cards that you have duplicates of in the sets you have duplicates of and your needs, how many cards you need in that particular set. So the tip-off collection right here, the base tiered, the flagship. So we'll just do the flagship real quick. We're going to select the cards that we have duplicates of. Now we only had 2 duplicates. So we're just going to take both of those, add that. Now, at least in the previous Topps games, you can only do 4 cards at a time. I'm assuming it's going to be the same on here. We're going to click done, select cards from their collection. This is the trade bot. Now, it will not show you every single card that you do not have. It's going to give you just a random list of cards for you to select from. And it's going to be cards that you need, only cards you need. So you just select the ones that you need. Do that, you click done and you click send, and boom, there you go. Trade bot, you got rid of your duplicates and you got received cards you didn't have. All right, then moving on to contests. And this is certainly a way for you to get coins in the beginning of the game very, very easily and very fairly, I might add, especially the starting 5 contest. This is a daily contest, which this little icon right here, the arrow to the left, arrow to the right, that is what we call swaps, and we'll talk about that with the other contests in the other contest that's available right now. This is how many people are entering into the contest at the time. This is the timer until the roster locks. So once this timer expires, you can no longer enter that contest. Top prize, as you see, 250,000 coins for the top 10 people. 11 to 100, 101 to 1,000. So pretty decent way daily to get a pretty sizable chunk of change. Now to do this, all you do is click join. And for this particular contest, play base tier 1 white cards at each of the positions. And that's why I say it's pretty fair, because this isn't one that is pay to win. It's not who can put in the highest legendary card with the highest multiplier. It's who just basically selects the best cards for that particular night. This is the schedule. Not very many games today, only 4 games today. So not very many cards to choose from. Pretty good opportunity. Click join right there. And once you click join, then it's going to take you to a new screen where it's going to show your roster: point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and center. And it's only, well, we don't want to filter that by team. We're going to do it by rarity. And that way we have all of the cards that are available to play tonight. It's only going to pop up the cards that have games. Keep this in mind though, when you're doing this, it is not going to do injuries. So if there is a player that is injured, that is not going to play, the card will still appear here, even though he's not going to play. If he has a game tonight, if that card has a game tonight, it will appear here. So you just select the cards in each of the positions that you want to play. But then once you get your cards selected for the event, just click confirm and then you're ready to go. Now you can edit this until the timer locks. Once the timer locks, you can no longer edit it. So just go to my contest, and this is going to be where you can edit it. And until this locks, then you can edit all 5 of these cards. This is the one from yesterday. We finished 250th. Okay, not the greatest performance, but we did get 25,000 coins. So that's really nice. The other one that's going on right now, which is the tip-off contest, where we have 100 total swaps. It's going to last, I believe, until Monday. And right now we have 1,800 points. We're rank 66th. So a pretty solid day for us. And this is where the swaps come in. And you only have 100 total swaps. And what a swap is that whenever you set your initial roster, okay, the 10 cards for this particular contest, you're going to select 10 cards, any 10 cards, and they can be duplicates. You can select all of the same person if you want. If you have 10 Karl Anthony Towns and you think he's going to have a monster day, you can put in all 10 Karl Anthony Towns if you feel like it. But once you trade him out, and say the game is over. And since this is going to have games today, I'm going to want to switch some of these out. Once you click that and you take the card out and add a new card, then once you confirm that, you see that the swaps went from 87 to 85. So every time you take a card out and put a new card in, that is what a swap is. Season Pass. Now you could ask yourself, well, is the Season Pass worth it? It's $10, 100 levels. And for me, and just like every other Topps mobile collecting game, Season Pass is 100% worth it. It's so much value in these. This is only $10. You not only get about 6,000 diamonds for $10, which as you see by just the store itself, $10 is only 2,000 diamonds. You get thousands of extra diamonds, but you get tons of coins, tons of packs. And so if you're somebody that just maybe spends a tiny, tiny itty bitty amount of money, the premium pass is the best value in the game for sure. So I'd certainly recommend doing that. Along the way, they do have exclusive rewards like these season pass or premium pass cards, level 10, level 20, 30, 40, 50, all the way up to 100. And as you're going through them, you're going to get extra diamonds, extra coins along the way. Now in the community announcements, they do have a Topps NBA Collect Topps Bank Shot Sweepstakes, which offers a PSA 10 2009 Topps Chrome rookie card of Steph Curry, valued at around $43,000. Now they say they're going to give this away all the way up to December 10th. So you have till December 10th to read about this and fulfill the requirements, which is nothing too nothing too complex. Just basically follow their Instagram account, follow their Twitter account, have an account in the game, and it has all the information right here that you need. You know, the rewards that you get along the way, the bank shot sweepstakes info right here. You just click that and it's going to take you to a link that tells you all of the things that you need to do and all of the ways to enter into the giveaway. So just a lot of extra fun. You know, have I ever won a contest like this? I actually did. In Topps Bunt, they had a contest very similar to this, and I won a graded Alex Rodriguez rookie card PSA 10 as well. That card was only valued at about $125, but I did win, and they only had 3 winners, and I actually did win. They sent it to me in the mail. I did a video of it on the channel. But it was a lot of fun, and so somebody's going to win this, and somebody's going to win lots of coins and lots of diamonds and stuff. So if you're playing the game, certainly recommend, just sign up. The VIP system, this is going to be the pay to win. This is 1,000,000% pay to win. And these cards are really cool, though. They are definitely really cool. They have the same system in Slam. They have it in Bunt. They have it in Marvel Collect. So this isn't anything new or exclusive to this particular game, but this is a reward system for those people that spend money. Now, there is a VIP system that allows you to gain a little bit of points on daily login. But like I said, if you do not spend money, do not think in any way, shape, or form you are going to get these cards, okay? Because that's not what this is designed for. This is for the people that spend money. And so for even though like it says, you do get VIP points for daily logins. And after you log in 7 days, every day after that, you're going to get 7 points. But those points are insignificant to the points you need in order to get these cards. So if you don't spend money, don't think you're going to get these, because you definitely won't. And but they're really cool though. And so as you buy diamonds and buy the season pass, if you spend the $10 and buy the season pass, you'll get a pretty sizable chunk of VIP points for doing that. But you need to buy diamonds and rip open packs and buy special offers and stuff like that. Every dollar you spend, you get VIP points. And so that's what these are, but they are really cool cards. We have 30 boxes in 30 days, a bunch of giveaways that they're going to have on the channel every single day at reset. I don't know when reset is. It might be about 2 o'clock or maybe 12 o'clock Central Standard Time. Sometime around there is going to be the daily reset. And every single day, they're going to have daily tops 1952 cards. Yesterday was Steph Curry, which should still be available for those people if you're just logging in now. But they have the whole list of everything that is available. Now, to find these daily cards, just go into the store, this little shopping cart icon, and this is where the giveaways or the free stuff is always going to be. There's going to be free things in the game that the game offers you. It's always going to be in the store. So be sure you check the store every single day. They also have some, you can claim the 15K coins of that day. For making your free claim, you'll be automatically entered into that day's raffle for a chance at a hobby box, a black variant, 500 diamonds, 500,000 or 50,000 coins. And so if you win one of these, not if these are actual cards, I would think that the black variant, gold and blue variant, I would think that those are going to be digital cards. But at least as far as the hobby box goes, that's not going to be in your inbox. But these other things like the 500 diamonds, 50,000 coins, if you know you win, well, you're going to click that. You're going to go to your inbox. That's where they're going to send it to you if you do win. And as we are making this video, they just released the new daily sets, which was not available yesterday. And I'm glad they did this because it certainly reminded me of other sets that do come in the game. Now, in this game, you're going to have sets which are large sets. The sets of, like the Topps flagship set and every other set that comes in here that has hundreds of cards, thousands of cards. Those are cards you rip open packs and things like that to get. But they also have these little tiny sets, which is, for this particular one for today, is going to be a daily set. They have weekly sets. They have all sorts of other stuff, and it's going to pop up under here. Now, for the daily sets, you only have 24 hours to get this card. And so you have to rip open packs, and you're going to have a small percentage chance. I wouldn't say small because it's not really that small. But you have a percentage chance of getting this. And at the end of the daily sets for this one is going to be a week. And once you get all of this done, they usually have a set award. They don't. Oh, wait, here it is. Set award is going to be a Essence card. Is that Kyrie? Yeah, that's Kyrie Irving. So you're going to be able to get this base tiered silver Essence card if you have all 7 of these from today all the way till next week. Now, it does expire tomorrow at 11:45 or 12:45 Eastern time. So if you want to try to complete the set to get the Kyrie, then you're certainly going to need to rip open some of these packs. The uncommon 1 in 3 chance, the rare 1 in 10, super rare 1 in 35. You can get the bundle, which guarantees you all 3 of the cards, some extra coins, and some VIP points. Like I said, in order to do well on the VIP, you have to spend money. And so these VIP points are going to be in all money purchases. But either way, you just rip open a pack. We got 1 in 3 chance of getting the uncommon, which is that one right there. So whether or not you complete these sets, that's totally up to you. Personally, I do not think they're worth it. I do not think the daily sets are worth it unless the award card is somebody you really, really want or really have to have. I typically don't ever do these unless that particular day is somebody I want to collect. I don't care about the set collections. These cards typically don't have a whole lot of value. So I typically don't do them, but you're certainly more than welcome to do them. And like I said, there will be weekly sets as well that's going to drop in this little section that's going to have a limited time to get. So I hope I covered everything. That was a pretty long beginner's guide. I tell you what, I will leave things time-stamped below, which I'm sure you figured out at this point if you watched the entire video. But either way, like I said, if I left anything out, please let me know in the comments. Let me know how you're enjoying the game. We'll be streaming it and doing other things. Send me some trades if you want to. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hit the thumbs up, and maybe I'll see you in the next one or the next stream. But have a good rest of your day. Let me know if y'all want to see a contest guide and maybe even a trading guide too. Y'all take it easy. We're out. Peace.